Pragmata makes it pretty easy to find and track the hidden collectibles throughout all of the sectors in the game, except for when it comes to one particular collectible type, the Mini Cabin Figurines. For whatever reason, these are not tracked as part of the percentage markers on the map screen, and they don't show up through Diana's scans, so they're a bit easier to miss. That's why we're here with this video to show you exactly where each and every Mini Cabin figurine is in Pragmata. We'll go through each sector with easy to follow instructions for finding each figurine, starting in the first sector, the solar power plant. Next to where you receive your first stasis net weapon is a tunnel. When you defeat the enemies inside and walk through to the other side, turn right and look for a spinning model on top of some objects in the corner. This is a Mini Cabin figurine. It makes this sound whenever you're close to one. Shoot it to add it to your collection back at the shelter. In the same room with the globe REM near the main control lobby shelter station, you should hear a second mini cabin. Walk further in and then aim at the bunk beds on the left wall covered in mesh. The angle's a little fussy, but when you find the figurine, just shoot it to collect. If you proceed forward from the main control lobby station, you'll soon come across a vertical zipline. If you look up and behind you, you'll see a third mini cabin buddy singing on top of some pipes. You know the drill. Next up is Sector 2, known as the Mass Production Array. Right next to the Orbit mannequin display in the shopping district is a vertical zipline. Ride it up and then look up and to the left to the top of the nearby building ledge to find your singing buddy. After you climb the central tower in the side alley and cross over to the nearby zipline, ride it up and then aim along the building wall to find another cabin buddy sitting out on a truck. In the same room as the recycling control station shortcut, you'll find this cabin buddy singing in this storage container. Coming up next is Sector 3, the Terradome. Head towards the Eco Modeling Lab from the Central Lift station. When you find your first gen chip socket, if you turn around and look up, you'll be able to see a mini cabin figurine sitting up near the roof on some tree roots. When you're unlocking the door with 4 locks in Soil Research, after you unlock the third terminal and get your first photon laser weapon, you'll ride an elevator up and fight 3 smaller robots. Once the fight is done, stand near the blocked doorway, look up at the tree over the railing, and up and to the left you'll see a mini cabin figurine. How'd you get up there, little guy? From the Geoscience lab station past the second jamming encounter is a large room with multiple doors leading off it. Open the locked door beside the unit printer, break down the filament, jump up, and then jump down into the nearby room. Inside is an REM for a swing, and also the third and final mini cabin figurine for this area. It's inside a box, but there is a narrow channel on the thinner end. You can either climb on the nearby stuff and get an angle to shoot in, or use a riot blaster shot to explode the inside of the container. Next up is the Lunam Mines, also known as Sector 4. Halfway through the large crane operation yard, you can hack a panel to drop a container into the yard. Before you fly to it, make a sharp turn to your right. There's a mini cabin buddy tucked away in the corner. After you've been moving blocks around for a while inside the warehouse, you'll enter this largely empty square room. when you reach the final platform with the zip line. Before you leave this room, head to the right and hop onto the next ledge. You can pick up some training data here, and then turn around and look across the ceiling. There's another mini cabin buddy here, hanging out on some pipes. Once you reach the Nexus tower in the beat-up circular room, head along the outer wall before you drop down. While standing in front of the chest at the far wall, look up and to the left and you'll see a little cabin buddy sitting under the window. There are no collectibles to find in Sector 5, so we're going straight to Sector 6, known as the Central Port. After passing the cargo terminal station, you'll fight in a yellow combat zone. After that, face away from the orange airlock door. Walk to the railing and look out over the pit slightly to your left. There's a mini cabin buddy across the way that you can shoot. From the research sector lobby station, take the left fork, then go forward until you find a very narrow hallway with corrupted enemies. If you're careful with your feet, you can get close enough to the laser wall at the end to reach the hacking panel without touching the dead filament. Then just follow the walkway in the next room to reach a safe box with a cabin coin. Now, from the chest, turn around and aim above the doorway you just came through. There's a cabin buddy spinning up the top there. Right next to the laboratory main entrance station is a trail of limb. Follow it to a walkway, go downstairs, and when you reach the upgrade component near the bottom, stop and aim past the spiky filament. The last mini cabin buddy in the game is hanging out over the pit. Now you can see all your buddies in one place on the benches back at the shelter. For more help finding collectibles or taking on these simulator challenges, head to our wiki. And for all other things Pragmata, gaming, and more, stick with IGN.